Most people come to Cape Breton for the Cabot Trail. They rent a car, stay on the pavement, and see the island through a windshield. But if you want to find the island's through heartbeat, you have to head west. We've just left the serene, glassy waters of the Bordure route, but today we're stepping into something completely different.
This is the Celtic Shores Coastal Trail. 92 kilometers of old railway turned into a world-class trekking path. But here's the secret. The scenery is just the backup singer. This trail is a living, breathing Gaelic connection between 5 community trails. It's the only place in North America where your trail mix comes with a side of fiddle music. We kick off in Port Hastings. Now, fair warning, the first kilometer is a bit of a scramble. Think hike-a-bike territory through tidal-washed gravel. But look to your left. That's the Strait of Canso. Look to your right. That's Long Pond. You are literally sandwiched between 2 worlds. By the time you hit the Judique Flyer section, you're 70 feet above the waves on a ridgeline. This was once a railway, and you can still feel that industrial meets infinite vibe. Look out for pilot whales. They like to race the cyclists here. And when you hear the music, you've reached Judique. This isn't a boring museum. The Celtic Music Interpretive Centre is the cultural HQ. In Gaelic culture, a ceilidh isn't just a party, it's a necessity. You grab a bowl of seafood chowder, watch a local teenager play the fiddle like a rock star, and try to keep your feet still. Moving into Port Hood on the Cabot Trail, the vibe shifts. The terrain smooths out, and the water gets warm. Seriously, because of the way the currents hit the Gulf of St. Lawrence, Port Hood and West Mabou have the warmest salt water north of the Carolinas. It's the perfect place to wash off the trail dust. Pause at the little Judique Harbor Causeway. You'll see great blue herons standing like statues in the flats while fishing boats bring in the day's catch. It's a postcard that moves. But don't linger too long, because we're approaching the legendary Mabou River's trail. If this trail had a capital city, it would be Mabou. This village is the epicenter of Gaelic culture. You've got the Red Shoe Pub, owned by the famous Rankin family. On any given Tuesday, you might find a world-class fiddler just sitting in a corner playing for the love of it. It's foot-stomping, pint-clinking heaven. And if you need a different kind of spirit, we're heading to Glenville. Glenora Distillery. They were the first to produce single malt whiskey in North America. They actually had a legal battle with the Scotch Whisky Association because they used the word Glen. And they won. Drink in that history, literally, before we head for the finish line. The final leg is the Inverness Sheen Trail. You're riding on a treadway made of coal dust, a gritty reminder that Inverness was once a booming mining town. But look at it now. You're passing Cabot Links and Cabot Cliffs, 2 of the best golf courses on the planet, carved right into the dunes. Finish your journey at the Inverness County Centre for the Arts to see how the landscape inspires local painters, then head to the beach. 92 kilometers later, you've crossed rivers, climbed cliffs, and hopefully learned a few Gaelic words. The Celtic Shores isn't just a path on a map. It's a 92-kilometer invitation to slow down and listen to the music of the coast. We've conquered the west coast of Cape Breton, but the Trans-Canada Trail is calling us back to the mainland.
Next time, we're trading the salt air and the fiddles for the deep, silent canopy and river vistas of the Guysborough Nature Trail. It's a total shift in gear. Hit that subscribe button, grab your gear, and we'll see you on the next section.